Carvel on the beat.
Hey guys, how's it going? I don't know, but hello. Today we're going to be talking about my current favorites because the last time I did it on my channel was about 5 to 6 months ago, I think. I don't know, it was like earlier in my YouTube channel. But now I've gotten more into makeup. I have a lot more makeup and I know it works for my skin a lot more. Today I'm just not really in the mood to put on makeup because my skin has been acting up. It's been really dry because of like winter and stuff. So we're going to put makeup off for a little bit and hopefully that'll be like next video that's going to be put up on the channel. But for now we're going to just do a talkie video. So like I said, I'm going to be doing my favorites. A lot of this is some of this is high-end and some of this is drugstore. Some of it you can like find online stuff, so like it's kind of just a mix of everything. So yeah, if you want to see what I like, keep on watching. To start off, I'm going to talk about brushes. I have collected a lot more brushes throughout my time of like YouTube and stuff. You guys saw in my last favorites I was talking a lot about the AOA brushes. I still use those and I still really like them. They're very good for the quality of what I paid for them. 24 brushes for 20 bucks, and it was really good quality. Like I still have a lot of them. Like I lost a couple because of like shedding and stuff, but like that doesn't really bother me and I take pretty good care of them, so that's still a really good purchase. Another site I found out about is BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics is a brand you can find online, and I'm not sure if you can buy it in like Ulta or anything, but I bought it online and they have a lot of sales, so wait for a sales time. So two brushes I have is this brush. It's like a dense fluffy brush. I don't know, I like to use this brush for setting my foundation. It works very, very well. I feel like it sets a lot of my face very, very quickly. Nice, it's very soft, and also it's really colorful. It's nice. The next brush I have is the BH Cosmetics 101 brush. I don't know, it's like a fluffy blending brush, and it is the BH Cosmetics 101 blending brush, and this is what I use to blend out my eye looks. I do not put any product on this brush unless I do have a lot of dirty brushes. But I usually like to use this to clean up my edges, and it's very good for that. So instead of buying one of those higher end ones, you got this one. And by the way, everything I will be talking about will be in the description. And if I have time, I'll try and link everything, but I'm not very sure. So now moving on to makeup stuff. This primer is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Makeup Primer. It is so I feel like it smooths my face. I feel like it hydrates. I feel like it just does wonders for my skin. And it keeps on my makeup pretty long. And especially because it's drugstore. So I think it's like, I think it was like max like 6 or 7 or maybe even lower than that. I'm not very sure. Don't quote me on it. Oh, it's in the 02 because there was an 01, but I don't know what's the difference. But this is the Fix and Perfect Makeup Primer 002. Okay. On to foundation. Both of these are drugstore. This is the e.l.f. Flawless foundation. I'm in the color Sand, and this works so well. It does. I don't know, it's like very light, but it's like pretty. I like medium coverage, light coverage, because I have acne, and I feel like with full coverage, it like really catches on my acne spots and stuff like that. Depends on the day. Like, I can be a full coverage bitch if I want, but it all depends what's my skin doing that day. But this is usually my go-to. Like, you know that powder trick I introduced in one of the videos is you powder your primer. This does not, like, you know how put sometimes cream over powder and like it picks up and like moves stuff. This does not do that. It goes on very nicely over the powder. Also, I don't feel like it settles anywhere because I have my forehead wrinkle. It does not settle into there. If that's something that's good for you. And the next foundation I like to use is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Foundation. I am the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And I don't know, this one's just very good. It does not settle into my pores. It keeps me matte throughout the day. And this is what I'm using if I'm not doing the powder trick under my foundation. And I feel like it works very, very well for me. So also, but the only thing is, the only drawback of this one, it does not have a pump. It's just like a plain old glass bottle, and it gets messy. So if that's something that kind of screws you over, maybe this isn't the one for you. But I'm gonna go to face powders. My number one face powder is Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Powder by Maybelline. I'm in the shade 20 Classic Ivory. This powder corresponds with the matte and poreless foundation, the same color. I want to try the Fit Me loose powder, but I haven't, because I have two loose powders already in my thing, and I don't want to, like, so I spent so much money on makeup. I'm trying to cut down a lot, but everyone's saying it's so good, so I'm so tempted to buy it, but I'm trying to hold back. So hopefully soon I'll get it, but I really like to set my face with pressed powders. I really like this one. It sets my face. It has salicylic acid in it, which helps with acne, and I feel like it doesn't break me out at all, and it sets my face very, very nicely. Only downfall, this is a little bit too dark, so it makes me a little bit orange, but it doesn't really faze me. I kind of just bring it down my neck, and then it kind of is okay. Also, if anyone clocks me for it, fuck you. Look at my eyebrows and look at yours.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Okay, that was too bitchy. That was too mean. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna move past it. Okay. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day matte finishing powder. It's in the shade 810 Fair to Light. This is the one I've been using more. It is more of my skin tone. I feel like it complements the yellow undertone of my skin a lot more than the other one. I feel like that one's a little bit more pinky. Maybe that's why it's coming out more orange. But this one works very well. And Taupe, she uses a light shade to set under her eyes, and she really likes that, she says. I don't know. It sets my face really well. Like, I can't really complain about a powder. And I feel like it keeps me pretty mattified throughout the day. And everything goes on really good on top of it, so you can't really complain. It's a powder. Next, we're going to go on to, like, face palettes. I like this one from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. And in here, it consists of 2 blushes. I don't know if you can really see that. This palette contains a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. And I like to use this for when I like traveling, which I don't do a lot, but like when I'm on the go and I need to take off my makeup somewhere, because it has the 2 blushes and the bronzer works for me really well. And the highlight's very, very pretty. And also, this is very affordable also. This is one of the things from my my full face of e.l.f. makeup that was really, really good, I feel like. And I don't know, I find e.l.f. very good in the powder department and like the complexion. Yeah, e.l.f. is a very well-rounded brand. It's very good. So if you're looking for like, if you're like on a low budget, I suggest going with e.l.f. And if you have Wet n Wild, they're very, very good too. So those are 2 brands that you could take in consideration. Next, this one's really expensive. Not really expensive, but like it's a little ridiculous. It's the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chiseled to Perfection Face and Contouring and Highlighting Kit. It's in the shade light to medium. I don't know. It's just, I feel like the contour shade in here fits my skin tone very well. And the bronzing shade is very, very pretty. I feel like I don't really use the other 2 colors. The highlight in here sucks. And the light cocoa, I sometimes highlight my brow bone with it. I always forget. But this is a very good palette. It's so good. Next is just a bronzer. Physician Formula Butter Bronzer is in the shade Light Bronzer. It will never be replaced. I use this in my winter months, and I need to get the darker one for when I'm in the summer, because this formula is just so good. So good. Like, if you're wanting a bronzer, get this. I'm sorry if it's not in your skin range. I don't think it has very many options, but if you're having one of those colors, please try it and love it. It's just so good. It does have a smell to it, so if you don't really like fragrances in your makeup, I don't think you'll really enjoy it. But if you do, it's for you. Next is a eyeshadow palette. It's from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's the Androgyny palette. It looks like this. It has 10 shades in it, and they're really big pan sizes, and I've had this for a while, and this is very, very pretty. This is Jeffree Star's version of a nude palette, because if you know Jeffree Star, if you have followed him in the past or in the present still, he really likes crazy colors. Like, he's not very a neutral person. I personally don't follow him anymore, but I do like his cosmetics and I will continue to buy them. But him as a person, I feel like he's just changed a lot. This palette, I feel like, can go from neutral to obviously pretty crazy because it has like blue and like has green, deep red, purple. I don't know, it's just very, very pretty. And I understand Jeffree, this is exactly fits Jeffree's nude, like neutral palette, because he's just crazy. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. This has been so good. This is what like everyone says you can get the Instagram brow. I don't know if you can really see it. I've taken a big chunk out of it. I don't know. And I feel like it just carves my brows really good. Like, everyone says you use pencils, but I have very sparse brows and I feel like pencils just don't build it up to what I'd like. If you do not know really how to do brows yet, I suggest going with a pencil at first or with a powder, because obviously they're a lot more easy to work with. But I have two lip products. I love the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse Matte Lip Color in the shade Daffodil and in the shade Foxglove. These are the best liquid lipsticks from the drugstore in my opinion. They smell so good and they actually dry down matte, which is the thing at the drugstore that doesn't happen very often because they just have like the moussey formula. I know this says mousse, but it actually dries down very, very nicely. I have also never tried the Rimmel liquid lipsticks or the Maybelline liquid lipsticks, so I can't vouch for those ones, but from what I've tried, these are very, very good. Last but not least is the Sephora Luster Matte Long Wear Lip Color. It is in the shade Russet Luster. This is so pretty. Every woman or man should find their perfect red. I don't know, I feel like red's just like a statement color, and I never thought I was a red girl until I bought this one. If you follow Little Sis Big Sis, my other channel with me and Adrian, I wore this in our last video, which was like Mackenzie and Adrian being idiots for 5 minutes. We made the characters Uncle Johnny and Auntie Cheryl, and I thought like what was the most typical like auntie, like old lady lipstick, and I thought like red. I put it on and then me and Adrian did a photo shoot with it. I looked good. I looked good. Like, I don't like to like pump myself up like that a lot, but I looked really good in that red. I feel like it's very orangey. It's not a true red. It's very orangey, like fiery, and it's not like BAM! It's more just like kind of like subtle, because I'm not very like out there as a person. But yeah, that was all my favorites. I'm sorry if this video is a little bit off focus. I'm just really tired and I need a video, and I'm sorry I couldn't do a makeup video for you guys, but comment down below, what do you guys like better? Like, do you like talking through videos or do you like makeup tutorials? Because I feel like you guys don't really watch makeup tutorials. I know I don't have a lot of following, but like, I feel like you guys don't really watch makeup tutorials, and I don't know. Like, I want to make stuff that you guys want to watch, obviously, because you guys are the ones giving me views and giving me comments and being supportive. So yeah, so either like DM me on Instagram, comment on my Instagram photos, at macaroni.makeup, by the way. I don't know. So if you guys like this video and you like me, make sure to subscribe and like this video, because I can do more videos like this if you guys want. Anyway. Wait, can we also talk about Shane Dawson sold his underwear on eBay for $100,000. He never actually sold it. He had to cancel it. But that would have been pretty cool. Anyway, Shane, you're my icon. Bye-bye.